As far as this is concerned, when I go, alright, look, this is hooked up, go ahead and ping the router. What part of that is me having to know those number codes? I can troubleshoot and be a technician, but don't ask me to be one of those geniuses that figure out the number codes. Man, are you still there or am I talking to the wall?
You're talking to me and the wall.
Alright, well. That's my little bit of rant. So, work-related rants. Oh, before I get into that, sorry, I think the 10-second limit's up. I gotta do my little intro here. Yep, you're Gamers Purgatory, RC Stylez, Sleepy Jesus. We're playing, well, I'm playing our Killing Floor Monstersball event for the Halloween season, and we're talking about shit like it's solving the world's problems. What else is new? Welcome to Gamers Purgatory. So anyway, we done sat there and I've done talked to you about the whole networking and shit, bullshit, me fixing our own internet. But yeah, I've come across work-related pet peeves.
Oh yeah.
When people come in to work, and this is like any place you work, I guess. I mean, I'm not trying to like say it's just my job. I'm sure other people experience this. And it's really minor. I mean, it doesn't make me not like my job or anything like that. It's just I've come to believe that 90% of the population in this area don't use their fucking heads.
I've come to notice that.
You could have signs posted on the door that something was down and you have to have this, and they will still come up to you and try to push the issue. And then try to make it to be your fault. That's annoying, but that's not one of my top pet peeves. One of my top pet peeves involves the chip reader for the credit card machines.
Yeah.
When you use the chip reader, you insert the chip into the chip reader slot. Now, what people don't seem to understand is the customer service representative still has buttons to push, and the thing still has to read the card, and the thing still has to process. People act like they slide that thing in, and they can pull it right back out like it's fucking instantaneous. I go through at least half a dozen people a night where I have to explain to them that they have to leave the card in. If they touch it at all, it's going to come back as a card read error. But nope, they still fucking do it like it's instantaneous. And then I got people that want to tap their card against the fucking iPhone reader. Look, I know that's a thing, but I don't think we have it yet. Well, why not? Well, I'm sorry, but not everybody moves at the speed of imbecile. So that's one of my top pet peeves. Here's my other one. A lady comes in and she wants one of the Dutch Master Javas. Now, Dutch Master Java is a line of brand of cigar. Dutch Master Java is not the name of the cigar that you're going to get. So I sat there and I said to the lady, I said, what kind do you want? She goes, what kind do you mean, what kind do I want? I want the Java, the Java. I said, man, we have 4 different kind of flavors Java. She goes, no, you don't. There's only one, just Java. So I walk over to the display where the Javas are, and I do this little presentation thing with my hands, like, here you go. How are you going to tell me, who works in the store, what we have?
Point. Yeah.
And then the final one, and this one has to be the best. When someone comes in and was like, do you do cash back? No, we don't do cash back. Well, you used to. No, ma'am, we never did cash back at this location. Well, I used to be able to come in here a few years ago and get cash back, no problem. I said, like, how long a few years ago? Well, more than about 5 or 6 years ago. Ma'am, was the store Highs then? Oh, yeah. We're a different store now. Yeah. The stuff that was at Highs doesn't carry over to this store. And then people come up and want to bitch at you like, oh my god, this was bad during the Mega Million and the Powerball that we just had. Coming up to the register to order their slips. Okay, I get it. Some places do that. We have a machine that does all that. Well, I don't like using the machine. Well, tough shit, dude. I can't do nothing for you. There's the machine. And then, like, we can't redeem their tickets without a manager's approval. Like, we can go through all of it, but then the manager has to come in and plug everything in. If somebody comes in with a high dollar ticket, it's like, I can't do that. Why not? I need a manager's approval, and this is a high dollar amount. Well, I want my money. Well, if you want it right now, you can go across the street. Because otherwise, I got policies to follow. Oh, and the whole having to ID people regardless of age. Like if an older dude, like with a gray beard comes in, and like he's somebody's grandfather, and he fucking goes to get one of those electronic cigarettes, we have to card him.
Huh.
It's okay because, it's our policy and we're protected by that policy and everything else like that, and it's the law. But it doesn't stop them from getting shitty with us.
No.
And the thing is, it's like, look, this is what it is. I'm sorry, you can't do nothing about it. And it's like they expect us to do something about it. And my favorite thing is when they say, well, the customer's always right. Well, yeah, customer's always right until you're wrong.
Yeah.
Let me speak to your manager because that's not right. Okay, come on. Here's my manager. Yeah, I told this guy, customer's always right. And he said, yeah, well, the customer's always right until he's wrong. And I don't think that's right. I think that's disrespectful. Sir, he's right. The customer is always right to a point. When you come in, if you're belligerent and shit like that, and you want shit a certain way, and we can't do that for you, then therefore the customer's wrong. We can't do it for you. You can't ask us to do it. We don't have that ability. We don't have that facility. We don't even carry that product. I mean, that's just examples of how I've come to believe that people have become stupider and stupider.
Very. Very much so.
And then I got the other ones that, they know everything, they know how it works, and I'm nice as hell to them, they're nice as hell to me, they have IDs ready, they know everything, they're fine with it, they understand. But it's these other special people, like, I want everything special. It's like they were born with "Have It Your Way" tattooed on their forehead because they were conceived in a Burger King parking lot. That's just, I mean, at some point in life, you gotta realize you're a fucking idiot. If you go out in the regular world and you're met with nothing but hostility, maybe it's you.
Right.
It's not everybody else out to get you. It's fucking you. You're the asshole here. You know what I mean? And then even worse, I'm not saying my job again, let me clarify that. I'm not saying my job directly. This could be anybody's job. I just happen to experience it through my job. There's sometimes that there's people that are put in high positions that really shouldn't be. And like you can tell that they're just riding that position for the money. I'm not saying no names, and I'm not saying again that it's directly related to my current job, because really, everybody there is pretty awesome. I've only had one problem with one person, which has been documented numerous times, but to this date, me and that one individual person, hold on to your nutsack now, have been functioning and getting along and working like a unit. So, it's just, I don't know, man. I think it's just people. Like somewhere along the lines, they either didn't learn something, forgot something, or somebody told them that they were a little more special than they really were. Or they took it to the opposite meaning. You know, honey, you're special. Oh, wow, I'm going to be something great in life. No, you're going to be an asshole. Not that kind of special, buddy. Other than that, I love my job. I love being able to support my family and everything else like that. It's just, people will make anything hard in life. It doesn't matter what it is, man. You could be playing fucking checkers in the park with somebody, and somebody doesn't like the move you made, and they're going to give you a fucking hard time. I think that's also why we can't have world peace. Like, even if we strive for it, you can never really have it.
Right.
Because people are just stupid.
Naturally.
Someone, somewhere, is going to fuck it up, and then we're going to be right back to where we started. And I'm not saying everybody's stupid. No, don't take what I'm saying out of context, because somebody will, because that's what they do. I'm just saying there are more dumbasses in this world that don't even need to be dumbasses, because all it is just read this, or act a certain way, or whatever, and they're just in this world acting like everything revolves around them, and it doesn't. I had one guy come in, and I'm surprised I didn't get suspended or lose my job, but it was one of those guys. He was a younger kid, but he had that thug mentality. Got resting gas on his thing. An error happened on the machine. He came back in yelling and screaming at me. I said, sir, it was a simple error that can be fixed. Allow me to fix it, and you will have your gas. Kept on sitting there like he was going to be a badass and everything. I said, sir, I already told you I'm going to fix it, now I'm going to fix it. So go back to your car, pump your gas, shut the fuck up, and get out of my face. I had a line of people when that happened. They all clapped. And what happened with the guy? Did he keep up his hard-ass mentality? No. He walked out of the store with his tail tucked between his legs like the douchebag he was, because nobody gives a fuck how hard you want to try to act. At the end of the day, you being an asshole does not follow me home. I'm not going to put up with it at work either. Would you put up with it at your job? That's a question that you need to respond to, Sleepy.
Hold on. What was the question?
You have somebody come in acting like an asshole to you. How much of that are you going to take? You know what I mean? Even though you're at your job.
Not much at all, honestly.
No, you're not. Because just because you're in a job and just because you're serving the general public does not mean they have the right to treat you like you're fucking shit. I'm not going to put up with it. I've let many people know that. Hell, ever since you've known me, how much bullshit do I put up with?
Nada.
Anyway, I think that's enough ranting and raving. My audience is probably like, he's got some points. But then again, he's an asshole. I can even be an asshole!
Woo! God, what a fucking hit with a sniper, dude. I wish I was recording that one. I destroyed that motherfucker. Oh, let me get down.
My final thought on that whole statement, if you leave your house every day and feel like that you gotta be an asshole to people, maybe you shouldn't leave your house.
No.
Alright, so we got a wave incoming. I got...
Prepare yourselves for the slaughter, piggies!
Sounded like we had a nice little cameo from the Crypt Keeper there for a second.
What did you say?
I'm playing Killing Floor, and he said, made a comment, done horribly.
That'll keep me going. If any bugger sees aircon, switch it on.
Yeah, motherfucker, come get some. Come get some. Come on. Yeah.
Only 10 more seconds of shopping. No time for bargain hunting.
Really just blew me up with a rocket launcher.
There are no deaths permitted in the marked area. Not even my clones.
That's okay. That was a good round now.
It's hotter than the fires of hell in here.
You still there, bro?
Well, I'm here. I'm just doing a match right now.
Yeah, you.
Down. Let us return to the blood and violence.
Hey, Rob.
No.
You want to try some habanero poppers?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You got a Coca-Cola to go with that?
Aircon, switch it on.
I'm thinking about doing that next time I get paid and get a bunch of them.
You can, little piggy.
Doing that shit.
Oh, so you don't have none now?
No. I had some a couple days ago. My coworker brought a bunch of habaneros there, so I was like, okay. Went and got some cream cheese. Fucking, I already had the other shit here.
It is worth more than you.
Fried them up. Boom.
The anticipation is mounting. Just 10 more seconds until the real experiment begins.
Okay, so I did have a good name.
Friend, get the vent back ready. 9's the big one. 9's the really big one. Yeah.
Rock and roll.
Hurry!
Oh, damn. I'm on the final stage now.
Unholy terror. Up in here.
Do not get a big head, fool. The pig who has a good day is still slaughtered.
Nice.
Piggies, 10 seconds!
Who needs a weapon?
Time's up!
Got a weapon here. Just like a lion in a pocket. Sealing the door.
Am I talking about this?
The door's taking some punishment.
Hello.
I'm here.
There's a close monster nearby. That's a bloody Stylez!
Yeah. I think so, but I don't get it. Whenever I try to bring it up now, I can't find any of the recordings. Okay. It might have just been an error or something, but I wasn't really... Alright. I mean, I'm sure those replay anyway. I remember positive IFC and AMC are the two that do that. AMC is usually like at 5, 6 in the morning now. Oh, I will. I can...
Last chance for armament before you meet your end.
I can definitely take a look at it. Alright, I got you.
It's the spot.
Right. I got you. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look at it.
The anticipation is mounting. Just 10 more seconds until the real experiment begins.
No. No, not at all.
Did the pod close? How tragic.
Nah, we were talking about how stupid people can be out, like when I'm at work and stuff, like, just how, like, if we have signs posted, like, our credit card machine's down, and then people will still come up and then get pissed at you, like it's your fault, or, like the other day, I had somebody trying to tell me what we sold, and then I got calmly walked over and was like a game show host. I was like, this is what we have, you know. They're trying to tell me we didn't sell. There's a cigar brand called Java, and this person was trying to tell me that the cigar itself was Java. I was like, no, that's the brand of the cigar, and they were arguing with me. So I walked over and I was like, I literally showed them, and they had nothing to say about it. And then the other thing was, like, with this new chip card and everything, people will stick it in and then pull it right back out like it's supposed to be instant. And stuff like that. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. It had nothing to do. Yeah, it had nothing to do with your request to know who was here when they're here.
Okay, I just like to know what because I don't like to come walking out of the TV room and run into somebody that I don't.
Right. And you're not asking anything that's unfair. So no, but that's what we were just talking about, and we were doing it over the air, so that's why it was a little loud.
Okay, I thought I was getting yelled at for something.
No, not at all, not at all, not at all. No, just something that.
I still get kidded about yelling back at the TV screen when somebody idiotic on there, or somebody on there expresses an idiotic opinion. Okay, thank you.
But yeah, that's all we were talking about. And because it was actually part of the show, I was talking louder than I would normally. So.
All right, I heard a couple F-bombs drop, and I was just going, what did I do
No,
now?
nothing at all. Nothing at all. I'm sorry if I made you think that. I'm sorry.
Axial cord, but the three-pronger thing.
Yeah, with the multicolor. Yeah.
I just need some
Yellow.
getting that hooked up.
Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm just talking to Joe. Hold on.
And I want to do a test run on a pre-recorded VHS tape just to see that it plays all right.
Right. It shouldn't take long. It should only take me a few minutes. I'm actually on the last part of this now, so. And so that once I'm done that, I can take a few minutes and do the standings, and then I can also look at the VCR.
Have you figured out a way yet to tell if you have something like that only shows up on weekends, and if you have a program to record already?
Yeah, when you go under your saved things to look at the recordings, a couple spaces over is another panel called Scheduled.
Yeah, I've seen that, but you got to go flip all the way through the schedule to get to that date. I think I noticed that the Wild Wild West,
Mm-hmm.
the old TV series that the Will Smith movie was based upon,
Right.
is on the weekend somewhere, and I thought I tried to program it, and I just hope I followed all the instructions on there how to program it.
I mean, the only other thing we could do is when I come in, I could pull it up on the guide or whatever and see if it's got the record icon next to it. And if it does, that means it was set.
Fuck that.
I got the Untouchable set for
Sorry, not you. Talking to the movie.
early Monday morning.
Right.
My Peter Gunn episodes, my Purgatory episodes.
Matter of fact, give me 1 second here. I'm in between rounds, so I think I can do that for you real quick.
Black and White Private Detective series from the 50s.
Wild Wild West. No, not Volvo West. Wild Wild West. Let's see. Yeah, it has the recording insignia next to it, and it says it airs on 11/10.
11/10 is a Saturday.
And it'll be at 6 p.m. on 208 MeTV.
Right?
And that is, let me look at the episodes here.
Now on Saturday evenings, MeTV has their, what they call their sci-fi night, with old Star Trek episodes, old Lost in Space episodes,
Mm-hmm.
Battlestar Galactica, the TV series with Lorne Greene in it, the original one.
Okay.
I don't know what else they have on there on Saturday evenings.
But yeah, I just went in and adjusted it so that it records everything, not just the one episode.
But
So it had just the one episode recording, set to record.
I would have had to come across the one that's airing on the 3rd of November. Saturday.
Let me see.
And November 10th is a Saturday. Then it should have shown up for the one on November 3rd as well.
Let me see. The only one showing that's next to record is that one on the 10th of November. It could be maybe that they just don't have one this coming Saturday. Like maybe there's something else coming on or something like that.
Well, why would I have gotten it in? Well, I originally looked it up. I said the Wild Wild West. I thought I had programmed it so it would be new and old, or new and repeating.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's all it gives you, right? It's,
New, you can record all new, or you can record new and repeats. Yeah.
that takes you. If it's an old series from back in the 1960s, that would get you repeating.
Yeah. I mean, I just looked at it, and that's how it's all set. It's just the next listing episode isn't until the 10th of November.
Okay.
So that part I was able to take care of.
Since they're on that real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Are you busy with something else?
I'm in between something. I got time.
Can you just look up, say, combat?
Combat. Combat. There it is.
What?
No, I'm trying to look up something for Joe. Combat Tech,
Hey, I'll be
Combat
back.
America, Combat Jump, Combat Hospital, Civil War Combat, Inside Combat Rescue, Women Combat Pilots, The Right Stuff. Combat Netta? Fiorella Manoia or something?
No, this would have Mick Morrow and Rick Jason in it. It's a 1960s TV series. I've got it all on VHS tape. Every single episode, but to play those back, I need to have that VCR operate.
Yeah, I don't see anything like that on here, just what I read off.
Okay, this can't be that much of a title. We can exit out of that.
Alright.
How about The Gallant Men?
The Gallant Men. No results found.
Okay, 12 O'Clock High.
12 O'Clock High. 12 O'Clock High. 1949, Gregory Peck, Dean.
That's the movie.
Has that available to rent or buy. Let me see if they have anything else here. Yeah, I don't see anything about a series, just a movie.
That would have starred Robert Stack.
Yeah, just the movie comes up.
Okay. I guess exit from that. And one more. I noticed this the other night, but I was confused by it. Once Upon a Time in America.
Once Upon a Time in America. Once Upon a Time in America, 1984.
Yeah.
It's available for rent or buy.
There should be one next to it that says extended cut. Free, I believe.
Once Upon a Time in America, extended cut, free, 1984.
Okay, now is that on demand or what?
It's on Netflix.
So,
You can just pull it up via your remote and hit enter on play on Netflix and it'll automatically play.
okay, so, but you can't record that.
No.
You would have to enter it every time, hit the free one, and
Yeah.
Hit the middle button in that
Yeah.
thing there. Okay.
And we have the Netflix set through my old account, so that way y'all didn't have to reset a new account and all that. And it's automatic, like you don't have to log in or nothing. You just push.
So I could, if I wanted to bring up Once Upon a Time in America, free extended cut.
All you do is select it and hit enter.
Okay.
You don't even have to log into the Netflix or nothing. It's already all set for auto login.
Well, enter is the middle button, right?
Yep.
And then when it comes down, what happens? That watch thing there.
Yeah, it'll come up as play on Netflix, trailers sitting next to it, and then it's like parental guide, favorites, marked watched.
Okay. If you still have time, Mission Impossible, and this is a TV series I'm talking about from the 1960s,
Right.
early 70s.
Mission Impossible. $171 episodes.
Yeah, that would be the one.
Let's see. Yeah, they're all available on demand, but you have to buy them. They're not free.
Okay.
Let me see if there's anything else under it though. Maybe there are a couple I could find. Here, let me look at filter. Yeah, they're all on demand.
Okay, well, I can order the entire set from Amazon.
Yeah, and it has. It looks like it has all 7 seasons here. Yep, all 7.
So there's 171 episodes?
Back up and look at that number again. 171 episodes.
17, 20. So that's back when it was around 26 episodes per season.
And then, of course, they have all Tom Cruise's jargon listed, too.
Right. Which we have most of all.
Oh, I have all of them.
Okay, here's one for you.
Even the new one.
Yeah, some of the old. I've never seen the. What was the one where the guy was nominated for Best Supporting Actor among the James Bond movies? Skywatch or something like that?
I think Skyfall, maybe?
Skyfall.
Skyfall. No. James Bond Skyfall. It's available on demand for purchase, $14.99. I can get it for nothing.
Huh?
I can get it off the computer though for nothing.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, I'll pull that up.
Uh,
Now that I'm in my older years, older.
Here's just a couple titles to throw at you.
I might actually want to look at some of the James Bond. Didn't like him as a kid, but now that I'm a little older,
I've got a lot of them on VHS tape and DVD. I've got Dr. No on DVD. But the Deer Slayer.
The Deer Slayer. No results found.
The Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder. No results for that either. But I do know that they had one not long ago, but it was more of a swords and sorcery type movie.
Yeah, I know that was the thing with the Vikings and Indians.
Yeah,
That's not the one.
right. They didn't come up with either of them. For this month, anyway. Like that, I'm sure they add take away stuff each month or whatever. Like all the horror stuff is listed until November 1st of next year.
Yeah, I was just hoping some of these, because one of them is either the Deer Slayer or the Pathfinder. But one of them has one about a raft with a cabin built on it that they use up in this New York lake. And they it's part of the leather stocking tales. James Fenimore Cooper's leather stocking tales. And for some reason, nobody's ever put together like I've got the last one, the Mohegans by Daniel Day-Lewis. And I got another Pathfinder. I got a movie actually called The Pathfinder with one of these young actors who's either Robin Hood or something else. It wasn't a bad movie. It wasn't a bad version of the Pathfinder. There were 5 leather stocking tales that I always wanted to get on film. I've only got 1, 2. I don't even know if they ever made The Prairie, which was involved the death of Natty Bumppo in his later years. That was a Daniel Day-Lewis character in the last of the Mohegans.
Right. I got your top 25 here too, if you're ready for it.
Okay.
Number 1, Alabama.
Yep.
2, Clemson.
Yep.
3, LSU.
Yep.
4, Notre Dame. 5, Michigan. 6, UGA.
Georgia.
7, Oklahoma. 8, WSU.
Washington State.
Okay. 9, UK. 10, Ohio State. 11, Florida. The Gators. 12, UCF. 13, West Virginia U. 14, PSU. 15's Utah. 16, Iowa. 17, the Longhorns, Texas. 18, MSST. 19, SYR. 20, TA&M. 21, NCST. Was that North Carolina or something?
NCST.
Yeah.
That's North Carolina State.
22 is BC. 23 is FRES.
Fresno State.
24 is ISU, and 25 is UVA.
UVA.
Mm-hmm.
UVA, Virginia is ranked in the top 25.
Yeah, that's what it says here. With 6-2 ranking.
62 record.
Yeah, record. Sorry.
Okay, any NFL results from Sunday?
Yeah, let me see. Okay, in the AFC East, let's see, let me pull this down all the way. In AFC East, we got Patriots, Dolphins, Jets, and then Bills. And
Central.
that was the AFC East. And AFC West is, I'm just reading them as they're there. Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, and Raiders in that order. AFC North is Steelers, Bengals, Ravens, and Browns in that order. Browns is 2 wins, 5 losses, 1 tie.
So they have won a game since they beat the
And then, let me see. Well, the Eagles are ranked second in their conference. 4 wins, 4 losses.
That is down from last year.
Yeah. They pretty much held number 1 almost all year last year.
Well, at least the Browns have won 2 games so far this year. I know they lost to the Chargers. I know they lost to the Raiders.
Kind of tired
They
seeing.
lost to the Saints.
Kind of tired seeing the Patriots in number 1 all the time.
Yeah.
Even on my damn games, they're number 1. Like, I have one that's a parody of football. It's like all monsters and mutants. And the Patriot parody is the number 1 team there, too.
Yeah. Okay, so that extended cut of Once Upon a Time in America is only available on Netflix.
Yeah, but you should have access to that with no problem.
So all I have to do is say that into the speaker, use my arrow to get over to the free extended cut.
And then there'll be an option that says watch on Netflix, and all you gotta do is hit enter. You don't have to enter no sign-in information.
Okay. Now, when you go to on demand,
Mm-hmm.
and you choose a movie from there that's free, can you record that movie?
They won't let you record anything on demand because you can essentially watch it over and over again on demand. You know, I think the only thing you can record is like live TV.
Alright, so is the movie Circus World available on demand?
Circus World. No results found.
God bless it.
But again, that could just be for the month, you know.
But why do they call it on demand if it's not available when you want to watch it?
I guess that they can only get so many titles at a given time, maybe. I mean, I honestly don't know. Like, with all the new stuff airing, we can go back and watch it like a day or two later on demand. But, like, if you wanted to go back to the very beginning, unless it's featured on, like, something like Watch from the Beginning, you'll have to pay for it, you know. Like, even when we were looking up some of the kid shows, they had a lot of Halloween stuff, but then, like, if you wanted just the regular shows, it had to be paid for or whatever, but unless it was currently airing.
Okay, under up in the music channels that you begin at 400, I believe.
Okay.
Might have to go to your, say, channel 400 and then go to your guide.
Music channels. No, music channels. Music channels.
I know they start at 400. But they have one there for seasonal music. It's around 841 or 441 or so, somewhere around there. And I was wondering if they have what they call Halloween seasonal music there.
I know under the Halloween thing there is a setting for it that you can pull that up, but I'm not sure here. I hear Sounds of the Seasons.
I think it was in between 430 and 440.
It looks like they're doing Halloween-esque music right now. Sound of the Seasons Halloween.
What channel is that?
441.
441.
Yeah, the next thing that came up is Sound Effects Screams from Beyond Monster Mix. Oh, hell, now you don't have to buy a freaking tape and stick in a thing anymore.
You can have that channel 441 playing on your TV downstairs and the trick-or-treaters come around.
Right.
Had the volume turned up.
Here you go, Mr.
I like that seasonal channel around Christmas time now when they play all the old Christmas songs from back in the 1940s on up to today.
Right.
So 441 is seasonal favorites.
Yes.
I listened to their 60s one for just a couple minutes. There was some good 60s music on that. Well, before I was 50s and 60s. I forget what channel, what channel it was. Wasn't that far from 400. Just so I know, 441.
Yep.
That would be easy enough to remember because that's the state route through the Smoky Mountains.
Oh man, why am I tired?
Okay, well, thank you very much.
No problem. As soon as I'm done with these videos, I can come in and take a look at that VCR for you. I'm almost done with this one. That leaves 7. I said I'm almost done with this one. That leaves 7 that I have to get done by tomorrow. But I got all night and most of the day tomorrow.
There's no rush on this thing to hook up the VCR. I just want to be able to. I want to stick something in.
Right. Understand that. Oh, come on. Quit doing that.
Like I said, I got all the 156 episodes of Combat on tape in order. Except people will argue with me my choice for the first episode.
Well,